How we doing, Panther Nation? Let me hear you make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, Panthers. Today is the last page of your story here at FIU. In less than an hour, you will turn your tassel and close the book that is the story of you at this university. And tomorrow, you'll wake up and start telling a new story. What will that story be about? You decide. You are the author of your story. And I know something about good stories, because I've heard a lot of them. That's because in 2018, I started a 2-year project of interviewing a different person every day and posting it on Instagram. And I mean every day. I interviewed everyone, my teachers, my classmates, the pilot of the airplane I was flying on, the cashier at Taco Bell, a janitor, a small business owner, a yoga teacher, a police officer, a waiter. After hearing more than 600 of those stories, I can say each of them was unique and each of them was rich. Each of those people wrote their own story. And now it's our turn. It's our turn to write our own story. So here's what I learned from 2 years of asking people, what's your story? Lesson 1 is to be a strong protagonist. You have the tools to do whatever you want. You are the master of your destiny and the protagonist of your story. The hero in any story is the person who confronts chaos and tames it. The hero slays the dragon and saves their loved one. You will have many dragons in your lifetime, and it will be hard to slay them all. But you've already done it. Each of us has different dragons we need to slay, but we wouldn't be here today if we didn't already know how to conquer them. So take your diploma today and use it as your sword as you slay every dragon that comes your way. Lesson 2, learn from your mistakes. Panthers, at some point you're going to mess up. And then you're going to mess up again and again. It's not an if, it's a when. All success stories are dotted with mistakes before they end happily ever after. I've made a lot of mistakes in my time, and so have you. The key isn't to make fewer mistakes. The key is what you do when you do make a mistake. Do you stay down, or do you get up, brush your knees off, and keep running towards your goal? Do you let your mistakes get to you, or do you use them as a lesson? When you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Own your mistakes. They will come, and they're gifts. If you want your story to be a success story, remember, every mistake is an opportunity to course correct. And lesson 3 is to find your North Star. The hero of every story has a big goal, the thing that makes them get up in the morning, the thing that gives your life direction. That's your North Star. In the story of Pinocchio, the father of Pinocchio wishes upon a star that his wooden puppet, his creation, would become real and autonomous. And that's what we should all do in our own story. Identify what you want to be known for, make that the star you wish upon, and it will become real, just like Pinocchio. Your creation will take on a life of its own. Your legacy will outlast you. So find your North Star, wish upon it, and then act upon it. Imagine the best possible version of yourself, and then aim single-mindedly towards that. Now, you're equipped to write the rest of your story. The story of FIU is forever changed because your name is on the pages. And the story of you is forever changed by these last few years that you spent here at FIU. This has been your prologue. Now go out and write the rest of it. How will you fill those pages? Be a strong protagonist, learn from your mistakes, and find your North Star. So, Panther Nation, let me hear you one more time. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations once again. I can't wait to hear the story you will tell. Let me get a pause up on 3. Do it with me. 1, 2, 3. Pause up. Thank you, Panthers.